is cold and cloudy, but the wind is low. Well, I think this is a pretty decent day to go out and fly. Also, I finally got over that hangover from yesterday, so I actually feel like walking and living. Alright, I'm going to hit an area I've done before a bunch of times and see how it's developed. Off to the gazebo. Man, I absolutely love flying back here. Sooner or later, the people who live here are probably going to tell me to get lost and don't come back. But for now, I am going to enjoy this spot every chance I get. Nice place to sit. Nice stuff to go fly around in the back. Especially this whole overgrown brambles area back here. Nice little bit of nature. I'd like to go fly the Neo through here, but the Neo is just so slow and it's not nearly as maneuverable. It'd be a much greater risk. The Avata is great for doing this long range stuff because it's pretty darn dependable. Ooh, you know what? The wind is just low enough. Let's see if we could skate through this area. Hopefully unharmed. Yeah, a little bit on the side. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that's kind of pretty back over there. Wish I had to slow down a bit more in that area. Not quite so pretty over here. I don't know. This looks like a pen where they were going to put, like, I don't know, a petting zoo or something. There's no animals back there, though. It's just a small fence and a bunch of mud. Oh, here's our little friend living in the back. It looks like somebody tore up his camp, or maybe he tore up his own camp. I don't see his bicycle, so I bet he might actually moved on. The debris of a forgotten life. Oh man, you got the holly growing in these tree branches. That is not part of the tree. That green stuff up there, that is a parasitic plant growing in the tree roots, which I guess is green all year round. Oh, now here is a gap I've always kind of wanted to go through. I've always been too scared up until this point, but I think my skills are good and the wind's light, so I'm going to see if I can find a hole through here. Nailed it. Man, there's a rough area to fly through. I don't think I could do that at speed. Not without risking my Avata doing a backflip and landing in that puddle. Well, such a pretty area back here. Really well manicured. I like the people that take care of my apartment complex, which is just havoc. It seems like they actually care about that area. Good on them. You know what? I think I'm going to do a little more range. See if I can make my way to that telephone pole wire in the distance where the birds like to go. I always wonder what that bump is next to that big water puddle. Yeah, there's the telephone poles. This is definitely way outside the Neo's range. Let's see, are there any birds there today? Doesn't look like there's any. Oh, it's getting green over here. Oh, wow. That's a lot of birds. Jeez, thick on that wire. Oh, here we go. Looks like they're all pigeons, too. Nasty creatures. They must be taking a break after raiding the mall in Winco. As much as I enjoy harassing them, I also don't want them to crash into my drone, so I think I'll just start moving back to where I was. Yeah, look at that weird growth. What is that? This is some weird bush right alongside that water. It's like something's living in there. No more mysteries. I'm not going to trop out in that dirty field to find out. Lots of mud puddles everywhere. And one persistent homeless guy. Alright, I think I've exhausted my welcome here. Feels like it's about time to move on to another spot. Come on, baby. Bring her back. That's a little close. Jeez. About landed on my toe. Alright, let's pack it up. Head to the next location. Walk, 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 walk. It'd be nice if I picked a location that was actually close to where I was. Oh, well, I think it's worth the trip. Whenever I get there. Oh man, I finally got a chance to fly this area. Like I tried it the other day and there was just way too many people walking around, but it is so cold. This is the day. I didn't see a single gray hair anywhere. Nobody's walking around besides maybe like one or two people with their dogs. I think I had this place to myself for at least the next minute. That's all I need. Just 1 minute. Oh man, I love the geometry of this place. It's got like the perfect straightaways and obstacles. And fortunately, I think everybody around here is either asleep or at work, so hopefully nobody will care that I'm flying this. Whoa, yeah, I got a little close on that one. Yeah, I love this. It is like the perfect little obstacle-filled straightaway. I also really love the geometry of it. It's like a perfect place to fly. Ooh, I'm not going for the small or large gap. I'm going for the small one. That is how low the profile is on the Avata. You can slide through that mailbox slot just about. Okay, I better get out of here before somebody takes notice that I'm here at all. Pretty sure they don't want anybody flying here. But I had to. Just had to. Okay, pack it up. Moving on out to Emerson. Walk, 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 walk. Hummingbirds. Those are really cool. I haven't seen hummingbirds in ages, and there was like a small flock of them over there. The sound they made flying and chirping was crazy. Alright, back to Emerson. I think there's some people floating around here, so I can't fly everywhere. Well, maybe I can hit a couple of interesting points. It's just such a nice and still day. We'll start with a little warm-up gaps. A little nervous flying around this thing since I haven't had too many Avata crashes, but I had like 2 right there. In that little children's jungle gym thing. Man, I am so dialed into the Avata. I don't want to jinx it, like start underestimating my location in space. See, I knew I couldn't get under that bench at the speed I was traveling, but I could tell I could go over the tops of those seats just fine. I got a real feel for exactly where the bottom of my quad is within like an inch or so. I want to hit this back area. There were some people walking this path, so I want to be careful I don't run into them. Yeah. It's still enough I can actually do some flying around these trees. I never check these things out enough. Mostly because they're just utterly loaded with scraggle. Definitely drone eaters. Still, if it wasn't for all the little twigs, it's kind of pretty back in there. Ooh, I can't tell if that fence has connecting barbed wire or not. I don't want to find out with my quad. Like, is there wires connecting these posts or what? I'll squeak right through here. Man, every tree in this area is utterly just composed of tiny little nearly invisible branches. Makes it really hard to fly around these things. I don't know what kind of tree they are, but they are Very dangerous if you're into flying drones. One of those things slips under the prop guard, it will definitely knock my Avata right out of the air. I really want to go fly in that elementary school since I don't think they're in session. But I don't see any way in there to grab my quad if it crashes. See, there's some of the people I'm trying to avoid. There's not many of them. There's just a couple scattered here and there. So I can't quite run across the park like I usually do. I can check out the tops of the trees, though. I feel like I want to do more tree exploration in the future. It's super dangerous with these scraggly trees, but it is pretty up there. It's always pretty zipping across the grass. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I'm pretty good at telling where the top and bottom of the Avata are. The sides, maybe not so much. I could bring my baby in and check her ass. That was not good. It looks fine. It's still flying. Yeah, maybe I'll go to another location that's a little safer. Walk. Oh my god. This was a mistake. I don't know why I decided to take the back way in. I thought this might be quicker to get to Bernoulli Park. It was not. It was cold. A lot of interesting stuff, though. No places to sit down and fly, though. Alright. Finally made it to that other park. I'm exhausted. And there's a bunch of people wandering around here, so... not too sure what I'm going to do. Maybe fly the back area of the park where there isn't so many. Like that, the children's place that I was hoping to fly around is actually full of kids. Those irresponsible parents, how could they? It's cold out. Let them sit at home and play with the iPad and watch TV. Leave all of those play park things to, the drone flyers that definitely need them. They don't need to go to a children's park. They can eat chips and get fat in front of the TV. It's fine. It's a weird little area. It's like, for some reason, these communities haven't grown together yet. I never checked to see how far I can get back here. There's a lot of houses and bumps and stuff, so my reception's going to drop bad. Oh, yeah, my reception's dropping real bad right about here. So I know I can get to some of this, but I can't get to all of it. I kind of like all these ditches. Weird. Well, I don't think that's a river or stream. That is just a weirdly built up ditch. Nobody plans these things very well. Still have no idea what that sign says. I always imagine it says danger landmines. There's some more people to avoid. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention before. There's actually kind of an interesting little ditch behind where I sit. Although it ends in scraggle in both ends. Ugh. Definitely do not want a little branch to slap me into a mud puddle. That would screw up the gimbal. That would short out the circuit board. I just have to send it into DJI at that point. Look at all the muck back here. I bet this is a huge breeding place for mosquitoes. Still practicing my orbits. There's people in the field now. I've been here on nicer days and never seen anybody in this place. I guess the word's getting out. Come to Bernoulli Park. It's great. That's what it is. Everybody's seen my drone videos and they just have to go to that park because it's so awesome. Like advertising for the place. Look at the grass coming in. I guess spring will be here sooner or later. For a short period of time, Chico is actually kind of green. And then comes the brutal summer and it's all baked golden. How far can I get back here? I'm amazed I can get this far. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the signal, right there. Must be reflections. Whoa, Jiminy Christmas. A little tiny tree branch almost got me. That would have been a long walk. Although I probably could have gotten it back. I gotta find a place closer to where that ditch is so I can fly up and down it. I've never noticed such a structure in Chico before. It's like there's a moat between two communities. This weird path. It's actually semi-paved. Never understand why people do the things they do in this town. Nice shot of the sky. I don't think I see any rain coming. Maybe off on that side. This side don't look too bad. Yeah, it's probably rain right over there. Alright, let's bring her back down. Yeah, I'm running into my own prop wash. Not only does it make my drone shake, but it also makes kind of an unpleasant noise everybody can hear. Trying not to attract too much attention to myself. Come on, little leaf blower. I think it's about time we move on to another spot. Actually, I'm freezing and cold and tired. I think it's about time to go home. Alright, I am remembering that I need to do some grocery shopping, so I think that'll about do it for today. And I plan on doing a bunch of drinking this evening, so probably won't be doing it tomorrow. Try not to fly with another hangover. Alright, hopefully this is a good place to stop. Huh? See you later.